Hey there everyone, welcome on back to the Cars Garage. Today I'm going to be ranking all 80 of the Disney Cars color changers that we've gotten from Mattel over the past 14 years, if you can believe that. The line started in 2010 and it really didn't produce new cars every single year since then, but for the most part, it stayed pretty consistent. It did go away quite a few times. I think like 4 times. It started in 2010, went until about 2011, kind of went away. Came back around 2015, went away a little bit, came back a little in like 2019, and then in 2020, that is when it really picked up again, and it's been like going ever since then for the past 4 going on 5 years, which is really great. I'm happy to see the line doing good and producing awesome new characters like Jeff Corvette here. Like, that's a really cool one. Of course, a brand new Cars 2 character as a color changer. Like, we've never seen him as a color changer until this year in 2024. So very, very exciting stuff that we have going on with the color changers line. I do think that we are done for the year, so that's why I thought it is the perfect time right now to make this tier list ranking video of all 80 of the color changers, because in 2025, hopefully at least, there'll be a lot more new ones, and then eventually I'll have to make an updated video, I guess, of ranking all these cars. But for now, I thought, what better time to do this video? And what better time to wear this awesome new shirt that I got. Actually, I got it for Christmas from my sister, but it's just so cool, and I've always wanted to wear it. It's got McQueen and Cruz racing down Fireball Beach. You can see the big abandoned pier in the distance. It's just very, very cool. I like it a lot. It was custom made, so I don't think you can buy this, but maybe you can just custom make one yourself if you want to. But anyways, yeah, without any further ado, let us begin ranking all of these color changers. Alright, well, here is the tier list here on tiermaker.com. Here's all 80 of the color changers we're going to be ranking. Oh boy, this is overwhelming. And here is Sente Luminous's logo down here. Thank you very much to her for creating this tier list. She's the one that gathered up all these cars, and I gotta say, I wouldn't have been able to make this video if it weren't for her. I didn't even know this tier list existed until actually like last week when I got commissioned to make this video by a subscriber that I definitely wanted to give a shout out to. That is Luby the Cat. Thank you very much to Luby for suggesting that I make this video. Hopefully it's a good one for you, Luby, and everyone else watching. Now let's begin. Starting off with Cars 3 Lightning McQueen. This one, I don't know, it's so common, but it goes from like yellow to red. Just the classic color change for McQueen. I'll put him in C tier. It's not bad. Then we have Raul Cerul. Goes from dark blue to light blue. Not good. I'm sorry, Raul. But I'll put you in T. Or T. What the heck? D. After that, the King, Strip Weathers, goes from dark blue to light blue. It might be more of a purple. It's hard to tell. But unfortunately, the spoiler doesn't change colors. So, big zonk there. I don't like that. I guess I'll put him... I guess I'll put him in before McQueen, but I don't know, that's being generous. Then we have brand new Mater. It goes from purple to teal. Not bad, not bad. I think he's a little better than the King and McQueen. Then we have the Mater from the Cars on the Road, little like pity and spray bottle 2-pack thing. But unfortunately, the teal doesn't really fully look like teal. It's more like a dirty teal because he also goes to brown. I like that this one uses the Precision Series Mater mold, though. That's cool. I like that about it. So for that reason, I think I'll actually put him in B, but I don't know. I might have to rework this list later on. Now we have Yellow Ramon. This is an oldie but a goodie. Goes from yellow to red. Pretty cool. I'll put him in B also, just behind that Mater. Then we have another oldie, but not such a goodie, Wingo. I don't like this one because he only goes from like, I don't know even what it is, yellow to green, but it's not really yellow. It's like that's yellow. Look on H.J. Hollis, that's yellow. This one, it just goes to like, I guess it's just light green to a slightly darker green. It's not good. I'll put him in D tier behind Raul. Then we have Road Trip Lightning McQueen. This one's cool. It goes from blue to red. This one also came in that pity spray bottle 2-pack thing. But, I don't know, the red isn't that great. It's like too dark. It's like a mahogany. It's not very pure. It's not really as advertised. But still, I still like the shade of red. It's just, it's not amazing by any means. So, I do like the blue though a lot, so I guess I'll put him in the B tier, but that's being really generous. I don't know. I might have to rethink that later, but I'll put him in B for now. Then we have Bob Cutlass. This is a cool one because he goes from black to red, two original colors that Bob doesn't normally have. Now, I know the black, it's kind of similar to his regular silver, but it's not the same, so you can't say it is. This is a cool one. Ton of surface area, too, so Bob is going in the A tier. First card to go in the A tier. This guy right here, definitely not going in the A tier. Snot Rod. I mean, he's a classic, but come on. The colors are too similar. Like light orange to dark orange. Nah, that's not going to cut it. That, I don't know. I kind of want to put him in C tier still, but I feel like he belongs in the D tier because, I don't know. I'll put him in C. Low C tier. How about that? Next up, Road Trip McQueen goes from yellow to red once again. This one is from the Suds Marine Car Wash playset. So I guess it's an exclusive, but that doesn't really make it good. I think I like it a little more than the Cars 3 one though. Just because less blurry decals. Because if you don't know, Vietnam makes the color changers now. They have since 2020. And they always make the decals very blurry. I don't really care for them. But the old Chinese ones used to be better. Here is Daryl Cartrip. Goes from like a silvery gray. It's not really silver. It's because, it's a color change paint. So obviously it's not going to be silver. But it's like, I guess, gray to blue. Nothing too exciting. Not as good as Bob. I'll put him in C tier. I guess above the King. Then we have Dynaco Cruz Ramirez. This one's the older one from 2019. Not the newer one. I think this one was made in China. It goes from yellow to orange. So it's really no different from the new one, or not really new, but the one they introduced in 2020. But I don't know, it just has a taller packaging style. That's really the only difference. I believe it's made, this one was made in China, I'm pretty sure. So it is different in that sense, but the colors aren't any different from the one you see at stores nowadays. But where does she stack up? Definitely not B. I think low C, right behind Snot Rod. Next up, we have Axle Accelerator. This one's so random. Why did they do him as a color changer? Just a random background cop character that we see on the highway in Cars 1. Very strange to do him as a color changer. Goes from black to dark blue. I don't really care for the black to blue colors. They've done color changers like that quite a bit in the past. I think he's like high D tier. Definitely not as bad as Wingo and Raul. This one's probably gonna be the worst of all. Francesco goes from red to pink. No, it's supposed to be white too. It's just pink. No, Francesco, they're once again too similar of colors, and also it's inaccurate because it's supposed to be white, not pink. But whatever. And there's barely any surface area. Anyways, next up, Revo Koss, a Cars on the Road one for a change. Actually, we have had a couple of them already, but this one's like our Cars on the Road one that's not McQueen and Mater. So he goes from light blue to purple. This one I like. This is the 2022 variant of him. I'll put him, I think, just above McQueen there in the B tier. I like this one. In fact, you know what? I kind of, okay, I'll keep Mater there. I'm just thinking more about it now, and I'm like, Mater is that's not the right color he's supposed to be, so I feel like I shouldn't be putting him so high, but I don't know. Anyways, Cruisin' Lightning McQueen up next. This one they first did in 2021, I believe. Goes from black to red. Honestly, I don't know what it is. I just never been a big fan of them. Maybe it's because they use the Cars 3 slimmer model for him. I'm not sure, but there's something about it I don't like. I'll put him mid to low C tier. Then we have Bobby Swift, the Octane Gain stock car from Cars 3. Goes from purple to black. The black actually looks good with the decals, so nothing really to complain about with this guy. I'll put him low B tier. Then we have another brand new Mater. This one's the original one. Goes from green to teal. They actually just redid that one this year for 2024. I'll put him in, I guess, right behind this one. They're pretty much on par with each other, but I guess this one, since purple is more of a unique color, I'll put that one a little higher. Then we have, this one's my favorite color changer of all, Flow. Goes from pink to purple, and I do have this one. This is one of the only classic color changers I have in my collection. This one's so cool, because obviously Flow is not normally pink or purple, so it's two original colors for Flow, and ton of surface area, so you know what? I think I know exactly where I'm putting this one at. Might be the only car to get there. She is going not in the A tier, but in the S tier, right there. Flo, you deserve it. S tier worthy right there. Next up, Sally. Miss Sally goes from light blue to like a darker purple color, kind of like Holly's color. This one's the original 2010 one, so not as good as the newer one, which does not have the pancake model, but it's still good. I still like it. I'll put her in high B tier, because I don't know why I really like Sally in pink. Even though it's more like purple. I don't know why I think of it as pink. Anyways, Fabulous Hudson Hornet goes from like red to his classic dark blue. I don't know, not my favorite one. I do love Doc, but just as a color changer, I don't think it's anything too exciting. It's not bad though. I'll put it low B tier. How about that? Then we have H.J. Hollis. Kind of a random one to do as a color changer. The N2O Cola Next Gen goes from yellow to lime green. He's kind of rare, but that's not gonna make me put him up high. I don't know. I guess high C tier. How about that? Then we have Jackson Storm. I like this one because it has the Piston Cup Champion decals on it. I think that's cool. Goes from black to a really cool looking blue color. So yeah, even though I know he's a peg warmer and everything, I do like Jackson Storm. I'll put him right behind Sally, or right behind Mater. How about that in the high B tier? Then we have a Cars 2 Ramon, but even though it's the Cars 1 paint job, Purple Ramon, goes from purple to a cool looking like turquoise blue. I like this one, but it's, I don't know, not amazing. I think this one's better. I'll put it in, I think just above Doc in the low B tier. Maybe that's a good spot for him. This one, oh, I don't like this one at all. Race Tow Truck Tom. Why? Why, first of all, did they do him as a color changer? And second of all, why did they make the only part that color changes his little, like, yellow side panel? It's so stupid. He goes from, well, not he, it goes from yellow to red, because I can't say he color changes, because it's really just a small little decal on him that color changes. Like, oh, so stupid. I don't like that at all. This is the worst one ever. No, okay, maybe not the worst one. I think the worst one, oh, do I even have to say who it is? I'm sure you already know. I'll give you a hint. It's a car with a very big brain. I think I spoiled it, but I think you already know who it is anyways. Anyways, here's another Doc, just a regular Doc. Goes from like black to blue. I don't like that color combo, black to blue. I don't know. It's kind of like Axle Accelerator, but I guess I like him a little more because he's Doc, cooler model. But I don't know, low C tier. Then we have Phil Moore. This one's really cool. It goes from his classic washed out green to a dark turquoise. It's not really as advertised. Like, it's not really the same color they put on the stock image, the darker blue, but it's still cool. I like how the stars look on his roof. They really pop off the blue very nicely. So I'll put him in high B tier, I think, right there. Maybe just behind Ramon, actually. Or right behind Revo. Yeah, that's a good spot for him. In mid B tier. Then we have Dad's Jam, and I don't like this one. I don't know why. Just the gray to dark blue it's not a good color combo, and also, I don't know. They did a lot of color changers, like Salt Flat Racers. I don't really get why. I'll put him in, I don't know. I guess I'll put him in between Raul and Wingo. I don't like him. And like mid D tier. Then we have Race Team Sarge, the first of many Sarges to come. There's a lot of Sarges that they've done. This is the one with the little lightning bolt 95 on the side. Goes from like army green to a brown. I don't know. The colors are kind of too similar. I'll put him just above Doc because, I don't know, I like the decal, I guess. And it's Cars too. Here, though, we have two back-to-back ones with like the exact same color change. That's funny. We have Dynaco Chick Hicks. Goes from like a light greenish turquoise to the classic Dynaco blue color. I don't know, it's the only Chick Hicks they've ever done in color changers form, but it's not good. It's definitely not good, but is it really that bad? I'll put him just above Cruise, I think, the 2019 Dynaco Cruise. How about that? And then same with McQueen, Dynaco McQueen, exact same color change, turquoise to light blue. I think I like Chick a little better. So yeah, actually I'll separate them a little. I think I'll put him behind Sarge. How about that? Because Chick, it's his only color changer's release, and it's not horrible, but it's not great either. Here we have Paul Conrad, the bumper save, next gen. Ton of blurry decals on this one. Goes from like white to orange. Again, not really as advertised. The burnt kind of like metallic orange that they put on the artwork there and in the stock image doesn't really look the same when you actually test it out with the water. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's not bad though. It's not bad. I'll put him like just above Cruisin' McQueen there in the mid C tier. I don't hate him. This one's really cool actually, even though I know it's been released a ton over the last few years, not as a single, but this one was a single version. It's World Grand Prix McQueen, or Lightning McQueen's Racing Wheels, goes from yellow to black, and it's just really cool. 2 original colors. It just looks really nice. But lately they've been doing them well, not lately, they've been doing them like for the last 10 years in this Mac playset. So it is hard to get. I don't know where to find that playset at. I guess it's on Amazon. Maybe I should get it one day, just to get this McQueen alone. And it has an awesome expression too. You can't forget about that. It's like an angry face expression. Really cool. They've done a lot of World Grand Prix McQueen color changers, but that one's definitely the best. So yeah, I didn't even mention, but you guys saw me. I put him in A tier, of course. I think he deserves it. Probably the only McQueen getting in A tier. Don't think any will go in the S tier. Here's another Sarge, just a regular Sarge. This one I think is from 2016. Yeah. Goes from green to brown. Once again, you guessed it. I'll put them at the end of the C tier behind Doc. Then we have Sally. This is the newer Sally from 2022. This is actually the car that really got my color changers collection started, because before this one came out I didn't really collect them other than a couple of old ones I had from the past, Wingo and Flo. But this one I like a lot, not for that reason alone, just because she's really cool. It goes from blue to that same dark purple, so I'll put her in low A tier because she's definitely a little better than this one because she has a slimmer, more accurate Porsche model. Here's another World Grand Prix McQueen, goes from yellow to red, and the spoiler doesn't change color. Neither does this one, but I don't know, it just doesn't bother me with that one, I guess. But yeah, this one's not that great. I'll put him like, I don't know, I guess right there. Very low C tier, just above Doc. Here's another McQueen, Radiator Springs McQueen. Goes from red to black. I don't know, I just don't like red to black. I don't know. Not bad though. Definitely better than, I'll put all the McQueens together. I'll put him low C tier. Actually, nah, he's better I guess than them. I'll put him like right here. I know that's a big jump, but I do think he's actually pretty cool. So yeah, I'll put him there. Higher C tier. That's better. I don't know what I was thinking, putting them way down there. I just wanted to keep the McQueens together, I think is what it is. But yeah, anyways, here's Boost, another tuner. This one's actually really cool too because it goes from 2 original colors, white to like a dark purple, and this white is actually white. It's not like Francesco where the white is pink. So yeah, I gotta put him, I guess, where he deserves. I think low A tier. I like that one a lot. An oldie and a goodie. Then we have, this is the Cars on the Road Cruise from that Pity Spray Bottle 2-pack line. It goes from yellow to red. I like that. I'm glad it's not just yellow to orange like always. So yeah, it's definitely my favorite cruise color changer. I'll put her right behind Bobby Swift there. I think that's a good spot in low B tier. Then we have Fitting Missile. This one's from the playset. Goes from like a light blue to a dark blue. Because it's Finn, I like it. I don't know. I know the colors are similar, but I like it with this one. I'll put him right behind Cruise in low B tier. Then we have Lightning McQueen, just a classic Lightning McQueen, the first color changer ever, I think, right? Yeah. Goes from yellow to red. This one, obviously, is the Cars 1 design. I'll put him, I don't know. I'll put him in I'll put him the highest spot that you can get in C tier, because he's pretty cool, and he's a classic, right? Or, yeah, okay, we'll put him there. Actually, I don't know. I think the Radiator Springs McQueen's better than him. I'll put him behind Daryl. How about that? Yeah, that's better. Still high C tier. Then we have Intro Ramon from Cars 3. Goes from light blue to purple. I like this one. Kind of like the purple's kind of the same color as Sally. It's a nice one though. Really nice. I'll put him like, I think just above Revo there. High B tier. That's a really cool one. Love the white wall tires. Then we have Old School Ramon. Goes from yellow to red. This one they include in the color changing like Ramon House of Body Art playset, but I don't know, just yellow to red. It's just a boring color change, so I'll put him like, I guess right there, just behind the king in mid C tier. Then we have another World Grand Prix McQueen. You guessed it. It goes from red to black. This is probably the best red to black car I think there is, other than Bob Cutlass. Bob Cutlass is the best one. What am I saying? I don't know. I kind of want to put him like, I don't know. I guess like, I think I like him a little bit better than that one right there. So yeah, that's good. I'll put this one behind Doc. Actually, yeah, that's better. I think this one's a little better than that one. The black looks a bit cooler than the yellow. Then we have an older 2010 Share. The first time they did them, I think, goes from black to a dark blue. I don't know. I don't really like the dark blue to black color swap, but I guess he's a little better than Doc, so I'll put him low C tier. Then we have Tex Dynaco. That's a cool one. Goes from like a dark brown to, his classic gold, but it's not really gold because it's a color changer, so it's like kind of like the yellow that Meldorado has. So honestly, that's what it looks like. But for a color changer, I don't mind. I actually really like this one. I don't know why. I think I'll put him like right behind Revo there in high B tier. That's kind of high, but I don't know. I like that one. Then we have another variant of Wingo, which again I don't really like. This one at least is different. It goes from like green to like turquoise blue. I don't know. It just looks washed out. It doesn't look good. I don't know why, but it just doesn't. I'll put it, I guess, just above McQueen right there in low C tier. Then we have the original Jackson Storm, which is a little different than the new one. Goes from gray to blue instead of black to blue, and the blue is a little different. This one was only sold overseas, internationally. I don't think it has the Piston Cup champion decals, does it? No. So I'll put it like like right behind, or right before, right after Dynaco McQueen, right before World Grand Prix McQueen. How about that? Then we have probably the best sheriff they've ever done. Maybe, I don't know. This one goes from red to black. I think they first did him like 2021. Pretty cool. Better than that sheriff for sure. I'll put him in, I think low B tier is a good spot for him. And then we have another Sarge. This is the first one they did. It goes from black to green instead of brown to green. So I don't know. I don't like the black to green as much. I'll put him, I think, in low C tier again, just with the other Sarge. Then we have Fabulous Lightning McQueen from that red playset. This one goes from red to dark blue. Obviously, it'll look like Doc Hudson. It's not bad. Definitely, actually, an okay one. I think I'll put him like, I don't know. I'll put him. I gotta move that Lightning McQueen Cars 3 version down a little. It's not that great. I'll put him right behind the King, and yeah, you're going back here, McQueen, I think. Like, yeah. There, I guess. And this Cruise isn't that great either. I think I'll put her back here. Yeah, okay. That's better. Then we have brand new Mater again. This one goes from like brown to teal. So it's kind of like the Cars on the Road one they did. But obviously it's brand new Mater, so it's different. I'll put him, how about, I guess low B tier. That's kind of high though. No, that's too high. I'll put him, I like this one better, so I'll put him high C tier. Just above HJ, I guess. Highest C tier option. That doesn't feel right, but I don't know. I guess okay. It's okay. Now we have Snot Rod again. This is a newer one that they just did a couple of years ago. It goes from white to orange, which is definitely better. I like that. The white isn't 100% pure, but it's still pretty cool. So I'll put him also in high C tier. I think I'll move Mater down a little, and I like the purple one better. I'll put this one back here. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And then this Mater can go back a little bit too. Yeah, I like that better. That looks a little bit more thought out, I think, Then we have Francesco again, the newer one, which goes from purple, or it's more, I guess, just dark blue to red. Better than the other one, but still, I don't like it. I don't know. I'll put it, I don't know what it is about Francesco. He just doesn't belong as a color changer, I think, is what it is. I think he should go there, right behind Jackson Storm in the low C tier. Then we have another Sheriff. The car's 2-1, goes from black to like turquoise. I don't know. It's okay. We don't need this many Sheriff color changers, though. That's the thing. Definitely better than that one, I think. I'll put him there in front of Sarge. Then we have Finnick Missile. This is the single version, which goes from brown to light blue. I like this one a lot, actually. I think I'll put him in... I think high B tier. That's high, but I don't know. I like him. I really do like that one a lot. I mean, any Finnick Missile color changer is cool in my books. Then we have DJ, which goes from light blue to dark blue. The spoiler doesn't color change, so you know where I'm putting him, obviously. I think like somewhere around here. Yeah, okay. There. Right behind Snotrod and Dinoco Chick. Then we have Dinoco McQueen from the Dinoco Car Wash playset that they re-release all the time. Always find a plentiful amount of that playset at Toys R Us when I go. Goes from blue to black. I like this one a lot, actually. It's a cool looking McQueen. I should pick it up one of these days. I'm going to rest him in B tier because I can't scroll up all the way while holding it. I'll put him high B tier, right behind... right in front of Finn, I think, actually. That one's cool. I like that one. I don't like how it uses the slimmer mold, though. That's true. Yeah, okay. For that, I gotta put him behind Mater there. That's better. Then we have... I don't like this one. It goes from... It's supposed to be silver to red. It's more like gray to red. And it's just Road Trip McQueen. I don't like it. I don't know why. I guess I just don't like gray. I'll put him... Whoa, he's stuck. What the heck? That's better. I'll put him, like, way back here. I think in the C tier. Yeah, it's better. Right, I guess above... No, not above Doc. That sounds bad. I don't know. Doc's better than this Road Trip McQueen here. I don't like the gray. Then we have Cave Lightning McQueen from Cars on the Road. I like this one a lot. Goes from red to tan. It's actually really cool. Great shape and size and everything. I love the Cave McQueen. I think I'll put him pretty high in the C tier. Or no, this one deserves to be in the B tier. Put him like behind Revo there in mid B tier. Then we have Roadrunner McQueen. I don't know why they made this one go from yellow to red. I mean, it's just a boring color swap, so why they put him there, I don't know. Kind of silly in my books. I'll put him, like, he's not bad, but mid C tier, like behind Sarge in front of Dinoco McQueen, I think is a good spot for him. And also, he doesn't have the decals, though, either, so I'll put him a couple spaces back there. That's better. Then we have the Quadratorchosaur, the baby Quadratorchosaur, actually. Goes from orange to tan, pretty much. That one's cool. That one, I think, actually should go in the A tier. Like, well, gotta do that again. Rest him in the B tier. I'll put him low A tier. That's a good spot for him, because he's a cool one. Well, I'm not blown away by that tan color, but the orange color is cool at least. Maybe behind Finn, or yeah, behind Finn. In front of Mater, but behind Finn, I think in the high B tier, maybe. That's better. Then we have President Mater from Cars on the Road. Just goes from light blue to dark blue, but it's nice. I like it. I don't know why, but I do like this one quite a bit. I'd like to open it one day, but I don't have a second one. I think it's probably one of my favorite Maters, so I'll put him high C tier, I think. I'll put him in front of HJ. Not quite in front of Snotrod, though. Then we have one that I really like, Diana Giordano. The first ghost to be a color changer. Goes from very cool translucent green to pitch black. And it's kind of like, you know, she goes from her living to dead form. It's really cool when you think of it that way. So for that reason, I'm going to put her in the A tier. I think right in the first place spot in A tier. I would even consider putting her in S tier, but I don't know. Is she S tier worthy? Is she? I think she is. I don't know. I'll put her in S tier. I want to put two cars in S tier. I feel like I didn't even know if I was going to be able to put any, but yeah, Flo definitely. And then Diana is really cool. Just the fact that it's like she's going from living to dead, that is so cool to me. So yeah, S tier for Diana. I think that's a good spot for her. Next up, the monstrosity that is the worst color changer ever, Doug Crankle. This is the one I was hinting at earlier, of course, the car with big brains. Worst one ever. Last spot. Well, I don't think any of these guys are going to take the last spot, so I'm saying already last spot. Low D tier. Extremely low D tier. This one's not great either. Cryptid Buster McQueen goes from green to red. I just don't like that it doesn't have the roof rack. I know you can make an argument he doesn't have that on the entire time in Cars in the Road, but come on. I feel like you should have it, don't you think? So I'll put him like behind, I think like right. No, he's not that good. What am I doing? I'll put him like, he's kind of on par with like some of the Sarges, I guess, you know. I think right there, low C tier, a little better than Sarge, I guess. These Sarges at least. Another Sarge right here, brown to green once again. This is the newest one they just did in 2023. I don't know. I guess I'll just put them right behind that one because they're pretty much identical. Then we have Rice Revsley, goes from yellow to orange. I don't know why I like that one. I like that one a lot. I'm not really sure why. I want to open him. I have two. Definitely got to open him eventually. I'll put him like right there in high C tier. I think that's a good spot for him. Then we have, I guess I like him because he has the black tires. That's probably why. But so does Revo too. I put him high though, so I don't know. Then we have a Sheriff. Again, this is the newest one that goes from this really cool looking like icy blue to a black color. So I like this one. I really do a lot. I think I'll put him, I think he's my favorite Sheriff, maybe. I'll put him, I mean, I guess the red one's a little bit cooler. Maybe. No, I like the blue. I'll put him like, right here. How about in front of the playset version of Fennec Missile? That's a good spot for him. Then we have another DJ right here. This is the one they actually just did for 2024. Goes from yellow to dark blue. I like it, but its spoiler still doesn't change color. But it's definitely better than the other DJ, which I put right there in the mid C tier. So this one I think I'll put, I think like over here. Right behind the King. How about that? In kind of high C tier. Then we have another Cruisin' McQueen. This one they also just did for 2024. Actually, we have a bunch of 2024 ones in a row here, it looks like. This one goes from yellow to red, so I don't know. Not as good as the classic black to red one, which I really don't like either. So I'll put this one like, I guess back here behind the World Grand Prix. Yellow to red McQueen there. And then we have Jeff Corvette, who they actually just did this year as well. Goes from red to yellow. I can't believe they did a new one from Cars 2. That's cool, and I'm also shocked they just never did them before. Why have they not done Holly Shipwell as a color changer? I'm still wondering that. They really should do her eventually, but Jeff is awesome. Who doesn't love Jeff? I know someone that loves Jeff. I think I'll put him right there behind Fennec Missile. The two best pals, the Cars 2 buddies, in the high B tier. I know red to yellow is a boring color change, but for Jeff it works. I like it a lot. I mean, just a red Corvette is just cool. Next up we have brand new Mayor. Goes from green to teal, which this one's just a new version of the old one. Exact same color change, so I guess I'll put it just behind that one. I don't know. I guess it's a good spot for him. I think I'm going to move Royce in between them, actually. I don't know why. I just feel like separating them. Then we have Revo Cost again. I almost call him Dash Jammin' for some reason. This one's not as good. This is the 2024 version. First of all, why make a variant of this character we just got 2 years ago? Less than that, actually. Like a year and a half, if that. And I don't know, it's just light blue to dark blue. Again, it's such a bad color combo. The one before was way better. This one kind of sucks. I'll put it in very low C tier. Then we have another one that was in the same case as that Revo. Fabulous Hudson Hornet, another new variant. Goes from yellow to blue now instead of red to blue, so definitely not as good. And the yellow is, at some points, if you like don't color change it enough, it almost looks like green. I'll put it behind Cryptid Buster McQueen. It's a really ugly color if you don't color change it fully. Then we have the Green Ramon from the play sets that they've released many times. Goes from green to turquoise. It's okay. This is the Cars 1 version of the playset. The Cars 2 one had the other one, right? Yeah, I think. Then, like, where would I put this guy? I don't know. Like, behind Cruz there. I mean, it's not a bad one, actually. Maybe it should get a little higher. I'll put him behind... No, I'll put him, like, behind Snot Rod there, mid-C tier. Then we have the Cars 2 version of Daryl. Goes from silver to, like, a dark blue. It's okay. I'll put him, like, right behind Francesco there. Kind of low to mid-C tier. And then we have these guys that were both in the same place set. It's obviously Rusty's Racing Center Lightning McQueen and Rusty's Racing Center Mac. And yeah, Mac actually does color change, but only the little lightning bolt on the side does. And it's yellow to blue, I think, or yellow to green. Yeah, it's yellow to green. And then the McQueen, he changes from red to blue, right? Yeah, red to blue. So I don't know, nothing too innovative. I'll put him, like, I guess just behind that green Ramon, or I mean, he's kind of cool. I'll put him, like, right there behind Paul. And then I think, I don't know, okay, I'll put him, like, back here in front of Road. I don't know where I put this guy. I feel like he's a little better than Cars 3 McQueen. I'll put him, like, right there. How about that? I think that's a better spot for him. And then the last one, Mac. The first Mac, first oversized car, actually. The color change, even though it's not a whole lot. But still, he does color change, and he doesn't do it that great, but he does color change a little. So, where would I put him? I guess very low C tier. I can't put him too high, but, I mean, he's lucky he didn't end up in the D tier, honestly. I think Axel's a little better than him, though, right? I guess, I don't know, because he's Mac, and I guess the back section technically counts, right? Does it? Not really. I'm only judging the semi-cab portion, so yeah, I think that's a good spot. And just like that, it looks like we have created our very own tier list of every color changers release that Mattel has ever made. That is pretty cool. Wow, I'm pretty shocked at the final standings here, but I think that I definitely made some good choices, especially in the A tier and the S tier there. Maybe Diana doesn't deserve to be in the S tier with Flo, but I think she does. I think she's really, really cool. Anyways, though, that is it, guys. That is my complete 80 car ranking of every single color changers release we've ever gotten from Mattel before, from 2010 to 2024. Super long video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what you would change. Let me know definitely down below. I mean, you can give me all 80 if you want, but that would take a lot of time. At least let me know, like, your top 10, 5, or maybe even 3 if you want color changers. I'm surprised I put Diana in the S tier, but I kind of want to put her in there because it's like Living the Dead, so it's a really cool concept. But Flo is definitely a little better. But yeah, that's mine. That's my ranking of all the color changers. Barely any in the S tier, barely any in the A tier, quite a lot in the B tier, ton in the C tier, and not too many in the D tier. I think I did pretty good ranking them all, but let me know what you think down in the comments below. Anyways, thank you as always for watching, especially today, because this is a super long video. If you made it to the end, all the way through, thank you so much. You must really be a fan. And anyways, yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and with that, I'll see you next time right here on the Cars Garage.